lovely dears, welcome to this new Italian tutorial. This tutorial will be about another tense that we use for the verbs in Italian. It will be about the futuro anteriore, so a tense that in Italian we call futuro anteriore. Now, this is a future tense. And we have seen another future tense in the past, so what we call just futuro or futuro semplice. And so I will link this video in the description below. But today we will see another future tense, so a second future tense that we have, and that is called futuro anteriore. So we will see how you make it, how you form it, and how you use it. Now, let's start saying that the futuro anteriore is one of the perfect tenses. So you use essere or avere plus the past participle. And in this case, for the futuro anteriore, what you use is the future tense, so the future simple future of essere and avere plus the past participle. So you do the same that you do in the passato prossimo or the trapassato prossimo. We have also seen these other tenses, and I will link it in the description below. What's important here, first of all, is to see what is the future of essere and avere. So, the future tense of avere is io avrò, so you will have. Tu avrai, you will have. Egli or ella avrà, so he or she will have. Noi avremo, we will have. Voi avrete, so you plural will have. And essi or esse avranno, so they will have. For essere, the future is io sarò, so I will be. Tu sarai, you will be. Egli or ella sarà, so he or she will be. Noi saremo, we will be. Voi sarete, so you plural will be. And essi or esse saranno, so they will be. So again, what you do, you use one or the other, so the future of avere or the future of essere that I've just shown, plus the past participle of the verb that you are conjugated. So for example, if you want to say I will have eaten, what you say is io avrò mangiato. So as you see, you use the future of avere plus the past participle of the verb mangiare, to eat. Now the rules for when you have to use avere or when you have to use essere, they are the same as with the passato prossimo, so you can see that in that video. And also the rules for when you have to put the pronouns, so the position of the pronouns when you make the futuro anteriore, they are exactly the same as with the passato prossimo. And also the way you use what we call verbi modali, so when you have verbs like volere, potere, dovere, so the rules are all the same as with the passato prossimo and as with every perfect tense that they use. Whenever you use a perfect tense, the rules are always the same regarding so the use of essere avere, the position of the pronouns, what do you do when you have verbo modale. So you can see that in the previous videos. Or maybe I will also make a video so just on these rules that apply to whenever you use a perfect tense. So now we're going to see how you conjugate the futuro anteriore person per person. And so you will see an example with the verb avere and an example with the verb essere, and then I will also make a couple of examples where you have to use the pronoun or where you have to use the verbo modale. So let's start with a verb that use avere as auxiliary verb, like lavare, so to wash. So if you want to make the futuro anteriore, it would be io avrò lavato, I will have washed. Tu avrai lavato, you will have washed. Egli or ella avrà lavato, he or she will have washed. Noi avremo lavato, we will have washed. And voi avrete lavato, you plural will have washed. And essi or esse avranno lavato, so they will have washed. A verb that uses essere as auxiliary is andare, so to go. So if you want to make the futuro anteriore, what you will do is io sarò andato, so I will have gone. Tu sarai andato, you will have gone. Egli or ella sarà andato or andata, so he or she will have gone. Noi saremo andati, so we will have gone. Voi sarete andati, so you plural will have gone. Essi or esse saranno andati or andate, so they will have gone. As you may see here, whenever you use essere, you have also to conjugate the past participle. Or better, you have to make the female or the plural male, the plural feminine, the plural masculine, according to the subject. And this is also a rule that we have seen in the past, also with the passato prossimo. So you can see it also here. Now, or an example where you have to use the pronoun. If you want to say, I will have sent it, you say, l'avrò spedito, or l'avrò spedita, if you're talking about something feminine. So as you can see, the pronoun goes all the way at the beginning. And when you have avere, and you have also a pronome diretto or a pronome combinato, also in this case you have to make the female or the plural of the past participle according, in this case, to the pronoun. So in the example that I made, you don't see it very clearly because there is the apostrophe. But so if the apostrophe is so the L with apostrophe is feminine, then is spedita. If the L with the apostrophe refers to something masculine, then is spedito. Or if you're talking about flowers, fiori is plural. So I will say li avrò spediti. So I make everything plural, male. So now let's go to how to use the verbi modali. So an example with the verbi modali. Now, when you use a verbo modale, you have to use the same auxiliary as you would use with the verb that is in the infinitive. So for example, if I want to say I will have had to wash, avrò dovuto lavare. So if you see dovere, so the modale, you make the participle with it. And then I use avrò because with lavare, so the verb that is in infinitive, I use avere. So I say avrò dovuto lavare. But again, if it was andare, then I would have said sarò dovuto andare. Or personally, sarò dovuta andare, because I'm a woman. So I use the feminine. Now, last thing for this video, so let's see how you use the futuro anteriore. We have seen how you make it, so we have seen the rules for how to form the futuro anteriore. How you use it? Well, of course you use it to talk about a future tense, but first of all you use the futuro anteriore when you have more actions in the future. Because what happens? That if you have more actions in the future and one happens after the other. So first I will do something and then I will do something else. Then, so I use futuro anteriore for what happens first in the future. Then I use futuro semplice, so the other kind of future, for the action that is happening after that. So for example, if I say I will go out after I will have studied. So I say uscirò dopo che avrò studiato. So first I have to study. And so for with the action of studying, I use the futuro anteriore, avrò studiato. And then I go out. And so uscire, so to go out. For this action, I use the futuro semplice. So uscirò dopo che avrò studiato. So yeah, the futuro anteriore is sort of so it's comparable to the English. So the future perfect. So when you say I will have gone, I will have seen, or this kind. But as I always say, don't automatically translate one thing into another. So don't automatically translate the futuro anteriore in the future perfect and vice versa, because it doesn't work like that. You have to directly think in Italian. So you think, okay, I have more actions in the future. So for what is happening first, so if one happens after the other, because you can also have more actions that happen at the same time, so you use futuro semplice for all of them. So for example, if you say I will study and I will listen to the radio, so they're happening at the same time, so I use futuro semplice for both of them. Quindi studierò e ascolterò la radio. So in this case, they happen at the same time. I use futuro semplice for both of them. But if one is happening after the other, so if first I study and then I will listen to the radio, then, so for the action of studying, I will have to use the futuro anteriore. So I say ascolterò la radio, so for listen to the radio is still the futuro semplice, dopo che avrò studiato. So for the action of studying, now I'm using the futuro anteriore. So look if you have more actions in the future, and if they are happening at the same time or one after the other, because if they are happening one after the other, then for what is happening first, you have to use the futuro anteriore. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumb up, and please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Of course, feel free to post any comment, any question, any suggestion, or if you have any request for any topic, feel free to post it. Thanks for watching, and see you next tutorial. Ciao ciao!